Okay, we are here. We are live with some more Pokemon Shield. Last time we continued our hunt for a shiny Psyduck. No luck yet, but we're working on it. I forget what exactly the counter is at. I probably should have opened the program. Oops, but that's okay. Off stream I have not done very much. Oh yeah, yesterday, this showed up. Which I did not know was a thing, which is very funny. Or either I did and just completely forgot. Yeah, we'll do a couple quick daily things. I think I've just done a couple daily things, and I've also been putting a Spheal in jobs for XP. So, you know, fun stuff. We'll take Spheal out, and I'll probably put him away for some XP in a bit toward the end here. Let's see. I've been putting Spheal through the ringer. Just giving them to the highest starage jobs that I can get my hands on. Is it? We started at level 60, I believe. And now we're gonna be like 70 something? Oh, it's in the boxes. Whoops. Oh, well, I'm here. I may as well swap in some stuff. Actually, I don't know. 74. You know, we take it. Yeah, I think we can just keep the lucky egg. I'm guessing Ploop is pretty good friends with me by now, because we've been walking around with him a bunch. Let's go over here. We'll do this. We'll do like one other daily thing, and then we'll look at a couple more in the camp, I think. And then we will get back to shiny Spheal hunting for a solid 2 hours. I think the only other thing I've done off stream is I've done a little bit of just like buying random food items for cooking. I don't really have much of a purpose for them, to be honest, but I've just been doing it because I can. Do you have anything interesting? We got enough Earthquake PMs, I think. Anything cool? I don't want an X-Elixir. Hi! Sorry, I just had to say hi to Altaria. We'll go collect. We can go get that Watt thing down there real quick. Oh, excuse me. We can go grab that. Do a little camping there. Where is that? Okay, it's up there. Cool. Magikarp. Whiscash. Gyarados. Who's gonna try to attack me, I'm pretty sure. Not if I can help it by just moving. But yeah, no, I figured get a little bit of not XP watts. Never hurt to have extra. You know, we'll even go for some berries. Why not? See if we get anything cool. One more shake. Cool, I don't know what any of those do, but we got them. I mean, I know what a Lumberry does, I just don't know what the other ones are. But I could probably cook with them if need be. I'm trying to, you know, boost some friendships. Which, depending on what we're looking at in the camp, if it's legendaries, we might want to do that, because that boosts their friendship, and otherwise they absolutely despise my existence. And there's usually Aerodactyl right there, yep. We have a mild trip to take to the one, but that's okay. We just gotta go through a patch of grass. Actually, maybe we'll try to get somewhere where it's not snowing. Oh, I was bound to run into something. It's a vanilla-ish, vanilla-ish. Yeah, let's get somewhere where it's not snowing, just because it's a little clearer to see the Pokemon. We'll go in the cave. See what's going on in here. We got some carps. been a while since I've been in this cave. Excuse me. Where does that go? Yeah, this little spot works, I think. Let's quickly switch out some Pokemon for whatever it is we're gonna run with. Let's see. We were looking at some legendaries mainly. Let's try the legendary birds. Normal ones, I don't think we've... Did we do the legend? I don't know if we did. I might as well do Ho-Oh. We've never done that either. We'll just move Lucky for now. I want to see Articuno eat, because we'll give them a little snack so they actually like me a tiny bit. Otherwise, they're just gonna, like, ignore me. Cool. Kinda pretty. Got a lot of flake going on around here. Cooking. We'll just use like real quick. Oh, what do we want to use? You want to use the apple. We don't have to go too intense here. Probably should buy more Oran berries soon. Hello, Moltres in the corner. How many you be doing? Moltres got a little intrigued. Give it a good stirring. Okay. Done! Okay. We got ourselves an apple curry. Hey, we got that Caparaja because we just used a bunch of berries. Get a couple screenshots of them flying around real quick just to see. Okay, Moltres the ball block. I'm out here trying to look at Articuno and this thing's like, no. Excuse me, Jesus. This thing's like, no. Like weirdly quiet. Nope, that was... I tried. Kinda cool just to see him fly around. Okay. Let's start talking to him. Okay, we got the question mark because it doesn't hate us. Wow, you are pretty. It goes a long way just to say hello to him, you know? And give him some food. I mean, it's like a real animal, let's be real. I'm curious what happens if we zoom in on you. That's really funny. It just looks so surprised. Here's how the birds handle the ball. They like pick it up with their little feet. Hey. Oh, nope. they hit it. What? What happened? Even Articuno's confused. Sorry, I don't mean to keep making you get up. Try that one more time. I think Articuno is like kind of interested. No. The little music notes are always cute too. Ah! You gonna get the last bit? Good job. And the way it like stands is so pretty. Get Articuno, the little burner. I love Articuno's noises. You're speedy. You want nice find an Articuno. Aww, give me a little. Get you some whapping in. Ooh, you go for like you go with the talons. Well, they have like different, yeah. You see, you know, they could have easily made all the hitting animations for the birds the same, but they didn't. I like how the Bigfoot one just have no clue how to get to the ball correctly. Honestly, pretty. Okay, okay, there we go. Like. Hello, Zapdos. How are you? Okay, so you don't change your... Oh, wait, no, I think it did a little bit. I think its mouth moved a little bit. Okay, well, Zapdos doesn't like me, I guess. Oh, well. It wants to go fly around, so be it. Hello, Ho-Oh. Honestly, quite pretty as well. Such an intense, like, flying animation. Pokemon's, like, surprise faces always get me. You want some love and attention? It almost makes me wish that there was like a brushing mechanic or something like they had. I think because they had it in like X and Y, where you could like kind of play with the Pokemon more. I don't know. You know, Pokemon wants to like wants more attention. That way you could go and like pet it. If you can pet the bear in Far Cry 5, you should be able to pet the Ho-Oh in Pokemon. I have no clue what kind of Pokemon interactions they have in Scarlet Violet. I'm kind of curious. What's with the Poketoy? I mean, who am I to refuse fucking Ho-Oh? If Ho-Oh wants to play, Ho-Oh is gonna play. Ho-Oh is gonna usurp me. What? Yeah, I have no clue what kind of Pokemon interactions they have in that game. Hopefully it's decent. I'm pretty sure there's follower Pokemon, which is only in the DLC in this game, but I could be wrong. You did wonderful, Rainbow. Oh, actually, I wonder if it's more valuable because it came from somebody else that might have already had some friendship. This is one that we traded for. Okay. Yeah, even has some XP. Oh yeah, we also wanted to see how Pokemon reacted, like following us. Ooh. This is just not a good place for Articuno. Hi! That's cute. But we'll save that for another time, probably still. Where are we going now? Bring the birds together. We might not have looked at that I wanted to look at in terms of legendaries. Hyrum seems interesting. Sounds like Reshiram. We looked at Necrozma. I don't think we have Zygarde. It's kind of a bit of a bunch of misfits. Might as well do like Mewtwo. Agonadel, sure. What do we want to feed? I'm kind of curious how you eat. I figure I missed it. I can't see it. Huh. Agonadel is such a weird Pokemon. Sorry, it's a weird Ultra Beast. They're different. Yes, the Reshiram does fly around. Hi! Yep, Mewtwo does as well. Huh. Hyrum really is just a giant, like, chicken. Okay, that's more like T-Rex-esque, but my point maybe still stands. I could have also went and hunted down Zekrom, but I was too lazy to go find it. I think it's in a totally different box. We should probably feed him. We can do more apple stuff. Yeah, let's make it a little bit of a fancy one. Let's go for sweetness. That way I don't burn through all my citrus berries, but we do a decent bit of stuff. Because we want as high of a point total as we can, we're more likely to get the Caparaja rating. Which boosts friendship more than the other ratings do. Ooh, Reshiram wants some food. Get some love. Oh, okay, I barely got it. Phew! I threw that a little too early. Done. Ooh. Oh, okay, well, it was still regular apple free. What? Why does it just get a spoonful? You're such a big Pokemon! Why do you eat so little? The size proportions never make sense to me, LMAO. Who do we want to pester? I'm gonna get Zygarde, he's right here. Hello, buddy. Uh-oh. He is not amused. Yeah, that's not having a facial expression. Oh, maybe he's a little... What's that? Okay, what's the plan? Never mind, we're good. He was just a little confused. He's like, nobody's ever called for me before. We haven't changed like the forms of some of these Pokemon. We should maybe try that at some point. The Zygarde has the different forms, and we can combine like Hyrum and Reshiram and stuff. Oh, you get it with your mouth. That's cute. Good job. Reshiram looks a bit more on the friendly side. Just give me a smile earlier. No more smiles? Okay, never mind. It's dead serious. Oh, well, you're happy. Yes, let's give you some attention, Reshiram. Oh, get it with the smack attack. Alright, you probably want Leon Ball. Guessing you hit it over? Yeah, get that smack. Okay, go play with your buddies. Who next? Oh, you get Megan the Doll. You're kind of close by. I like how none of these guys have the question mark. They're just like, who dares interrupt me? You are just so weird. Can't even see the top of your head. How do you go about hitting this? Yeah, I don't even think this thing could land, given, like, butt spikes. Football? It's just there's a funny looking face. That thing be bouncing. I'm sure it'll show up again. Did it just lose the up? Is Zygarde gonna get it? Nope, Zygarde's just walking by it. What is happening? Hi! Oh no, no, Retro, you're pushing it! Did it forget it was trying to get the ball? Nope, there it goes. What do you hit it? I'm curious. Oh, you pick it up with your mouth? I was expecting you to smack it. Kinda cute with its mouth open. Oh, hi. None of these Pokemon want to talk to me. They're just like, ugh, I guess. Oh, okay. You can go play with the other Pokemon. Don't know where Necrozma went, to be honest. There you are. I don't know what to expect from Necrozma either. I just have not seen much of it as a Pokemon. Huh. You're a weird one. Your face? Okay. Sure thing, darkness. You just have Mewtwo left then. Wow, I guess I did not win a lot of these guys over, huh? I thought the food would be enough, but... Set! I like how it just like closes its eyes like, oh yes. Like it's trying to be so sophisticated. Just backhands it. You get psychic powers and your first thought is better backhand the little feather stick. So dramatic. The way he does it. Excuse me. Well, Mewtwo's gone apparently. He went somewhere to the left. He actually coming back? There you are. Oh boy. I do like the idea of Mewtwo seeing its surroundings and being like, where am I? Just trying to act all cool and tough. The way Kyurem walks around is quite interesting. I'll give it that. Yeah, let me move it to the front for a moment. Oop, wait. Yeah, it is like Tyrant. It's like T-Rex-esque. I don't know why I always view this thing as like a chicken. Yeah, it's clearly more meant to be dinosaur-esque. Pretty cool though. Okay, let's do like one more set of Pokemon. And then we will get back to Psyduck shiny hunting. Spectrier is kind of intriguing. So is Xerneas. Go find some other legendaries. I do want to take a look at Eternatus. Yveltal works. Okay, we're going in territory. I wanted to do Calyrex and I'll just do that actually. So but I gotta look at Zamazenta and Zacian as well. You're pretty. Who do I want to see eat food? Yeah, I'm curious about Eternatus. How does Eternatus go about eating? I think they've scaled down Eternatus a bit for the camp. Let's give him some apple. Go for some spice. Okay. Go for something a little simpler. My golden items. Oh, I'm such a chef. I'm such a chef that they call me Jeff. What? Yeah. Done! Yeah, Bulker. Okay, he gets the big boy stuff. Doesn't even really have a mouth. I think it has like a jaw almost, but it's not really a mouth. Huh. I think it's something that's facing me. Yveltal's a pretty cool Pokemon in my opinion. I do like Yveltal. The Gen 6 box legendaries I think have grown on me a lot over time. I was never like against them, but I went from being like to the clopping sounds. Xerneas is a pretty one. I do like Xerneas. Yeah, we haven't seen any races today. But observation. You might like me just because I think you were traded for, so the friendship value could be a bit higher. You're pretty. You are kind of just a horse, which horses are pretty. You want the sparkle ball? There you go, you like the sparkly ball. What a princess. A lot of urgency right now. Oh! Ice Rider Calyrex stole it, eh? It looks so happy! Had to show me the guy in the back. Oh, get it. Slay. Ooh. You also like the sparkly ball, I'm guessing? Wow, that went literally nowhere. Don't worry, it's gonna get a little extra. Oh! Wait. What? Is that different than the last time, or am I crazy? Maybe I'm crazy. I think Xerneas is also was a traded mon, so it potentially could have more friendship. Oh yeah, it just gave the music note, like it wants to come say hi. Ah! You are a pretty one. It is interesting, yeah, how like the different friendships do give like slightly different reactions from the Pokemon. What? Was that your attack? I don't think you're supposed to hit it, Xerneas. They're just like, I don't wanna. Oh, you actually do go for a bit of a... No, I think it just likes playing catch. Fetch. Catchy fetchy. That's kind of an interesting way of carrying it, though. Feels mean that it's named X-rated. But it's clearly just a silly little thing. No, you're friendly. Wait. It's interesting, because... Should have been caught in the camp. That's such a cool way of, like, sitting. It's not how I expected it to, like, chill. Ooh. It's like, it's weirdly ominous, but, like, that's pretty sick. Yeah, like the big-ass claws on it. Ooh. You get so much of like a Pokemon's personality from the way it reacts in the camp and stuff. It's almost giving kind of like Hawk vibes. Like a Hawk. I mean, that probably was some level of the inspiration, I'd imagine. I don't know. Giving like it's definitely like Bird of Prey vibes, which I'm sure was very intentional. Okay, we just have Eternatus. Excuse me, what are you doing here? I can't see the other guy. Hi. Oh, Eternatus doesn't like me. Eternatus is like, what do you want, kid? What in the... You are such a weird Pokemon. You want some attention? It really is. It's just such an odd Pokemon. I dig it though. I dig it. Got the Sparkle Ball? Okay, you want to kill Leon. You want revenge on Leon, don't you? Want the Soil Ball? I'm sorry, Spectre! I didn't realize you were going for it! What? You grabbed it! The two horses are here. Oh, you missed! No! Oh no, wait, no! Sorry, Xerneas! Okay. Fun stuff! But yeah, how does... Is Eternatus... Oh my god, Eternatus might be... No, it's not too big. You're so weird. Like, I never know what I'm looking at with you. Huh. Okay, so Gungi Bungus. Great name. It's the only one from there. Yeah, so at some point we gotta do Zacian and Zamazenta. Just out of curiosity. I mean, I've gone through most of the Pokemon that I was super intrigued by, I feel like. We've got to explore a bunch of the legendary Pokemon. Did I fuck something up? Wait. Oh, there it is. Okay, I was like, there's something I didn't place right. Oh, wait, whoops. Yeah, we'll grab Magmar and we'll grab Spheal. I'll just keep the Lucky Egg on Spheal, to be honest. I mainly have it. I don't think I need the friendship as much, but I'll keep it in the party just in case we're not at max friendship with it yet. And real quick, I should figure out what I'm doing in between stuff. I think give me 1 sec to figure out what I'm doing while I give me 1 sec, sorry. I have to okay, give me 1 second here. Actually, I could probably pull this up. I want to do the favorite Pokemon picker thing again that we had done. Not the one that we've been doing, but the other one that I did a few months back, which has probably been half a year. Let me see. Does this work well for this? Let's see. Not great. Let's try this one. I think it'll function. Okay, we're doing the favorite Pokemon picker again. I got like new split mode. Split mode, you should pick every Pokemon that you like at all in the first round until you've cycled through all the Pokemon. Then you will not see the others again until you pick all that have been added to your favorites. At first round, pick try split mode. I'm curious. Regional variants. I'm not gonna do megas, I don't think. This is probably fine. Basically, we just click our favorites and they get added to our found favorites. We'll see how this goes. This might be a little bit awkward to do while we do this, but basically, okay, so we're starting, before I think I've done this where I've done it kind of weirdly, but I think we're gonna really lean into picking things that I think are on the upper end of my favorites here. Because previously I've had a few weird outliers that showed up, like Torterra. I was looking back at one that I had previously done, and like Torterra was like weirdly way lower than it should have been. Most of it was pretty accurate, but Torterra was just in a weird ass spot. I'm trying to avoid stuff like that. Let me make sure Magmar's actually in the first slot. I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah. Okay, so this might, now that I'm thinking about this, this might be more mouse clicking than I realized. We kind of do need, and okay, we might be better off just doing a tier list actually, now that I'm thinking about it. As unfortunate as that may be, that's probably the easiest thing for us to do. Okay, I think I should save this for another time. Okay, we'll do tier maker. Oop. Well, I gotta get a new tier maker. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna try to do this. I'm gonna multitask this to the best of my ability. But yeah, that way I can have my hands on stuff better. I also have to find a tier maker list that I'm interested in. Video game franchises and shit. Wait, shoot, I have to pull up my counter. What am I doing? Hang on. Sorry. It'd be really funny if this was the shiny. That'd make my life a lot easier. Yeah, that should... Number... Yep, perfect. We're good. Okay. Did I just grab one? I think I did. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna be doing for the next like hour and a half, hour 45. Let's see. Do I want to try to stick to something more Pokemon related? I think I might. Just because it's a bit more relevant. Oh wait, we gotta set up the box better. Hang on. And I think, yeah, since last time I did clear out the million Psyducks I had lying around. Okay, you'll go there. Okay, let's see, what do we have under the Pokemon tier list? Oh? I'm not doing Pokegirls. Let's see. I have to actually find something, which is harder than I'd expect. There are a lot of tier lists, and I feel like I've done most of them already in some way or another. Shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Go. Every single Pokemon. Wait, oh no, okay. I was thinking it was every like single stage evolution Pokemon. But literally just like most Pokemon. You know what? There is a beta Pokemon tier list. Fuck it, let's do this. This seems fun. Okay. It's literally just Pokemon from betas from that have been leaked or released from Gens 1 through 4. This is interesting. I have not seen all these. Okay, the fact that we're starting with like fucking balloon is very strange. Uh-huh. Why is there just a balloon? It's just a literal balloon. Well, that's gotta be like D tier. I mean, it's fucking hilarious. But, that's not really a Pokemon. Okay. Then we have something. What am I don't know what I'm looking at. Like, it's got a face. Somehow the balloon's better, I'm gonna be honest, Chief. That's a nice looking balloon. Honestly, no, yeah, and I think that's gotta be... I just don't know what I'm looking at. Like, I feel like the best Pokemon, you can tell kind of what they're inspired by, or what, like, their theme is. I just don't know what's going on there. We got some, like, weird forearm bug thing. The hell am I looking at? We're looking at a beta Pokemon. I'm doing a tier list of them. I have not seen a lot of these before. Some of this is just strange. I don't even know what the intent of some of these were. I mean, it's kind of funny looking. It does not match, like, the Pokemon art style at all. It's just, like, a dude with, like, 4 hands and a weird-ass mustache. Did this, like, somehow turn into, like, Barbarnacle or Barbarical? How do you say it? From Gen 6? Like, what am I looking at? I hate it, but it's so fucking weird that I kind of like it. The third one looks like he's consumed all... Yeah, the third one is... I keep eyeballing that. I'm like, what the hell is going on with that? Okay, I'm gonna put it in B tier because it's funny. But it just does not... It's not a Pokemon. Okay, this is just lame. I don't know what the fuck... That's just a Pokey from Mario. But without any of the charm. The next one... I hate it, but I love it. Like, what am I looking at? What was the intent here? Why was the intent here? Going after the cry. That one looks intriguing, yeah. I'm also, yeah, like, sort of, some of these feel more like they could be a Pokemon. This is another one that does not feel like it could be a Pokemon, but it's fucking funny. I'm gonna put it in, no, I'll put it in B tier. I'll do that. We'll sort of do it in order, too. Yeah, the next one actually looks like it could be a Pokemon. I'm not sure what exactly it's, like, trying to be. Some sort of, I don't know, dragon-esque thing. I dig it, though. It feels like a deer? Kind of. I guess it, like, yeah, it has, like, the horns. But honestly, I am down with it. It feels kind of like a Pokemon actually would, unlike everything else we've seen so far. I think we put it in A tier. I'm not like blown away by it, but I do like it. Okay, the next, is that like an elephant? Okay, my first thought was that like a beta version of like Nidoking or Nidoqueen, but I honestly wonder because in the original like Raichu Pokedex entry, there was something about it taking out like enough voltage to take out like an Indian elephant, which was way later down the line changed to Kaparaja, which is very funny. But I wonder if like there was some sort of elephant hairless Mamoswine. Mamoswine doesn't have like the trunk though. But I mean, maybe some of the inspiration went toward Mamoswine down the road. I do think it looks a lot more Pokemon-esque than everything except the one thing. Actually, I think it does look Pokemon-esque. But it's not particularly interesting because it kind of is just an elephant. The elephant with the brush for the nose? I'm not sure. I think I'll put it at like top of B tier right now. Nah, the more I think about it, the more I could definitely see that being a Pokemon. I feel like. Okay, what are we looking at here? This is giving... Oh god, this is reminding me of like that one enemy from Half-Life, the like slug creatures. I feel like it's a little too intense for Pokemon. Actually, the more I think, maybe I will actually put the elephant in A. It is a little on the more boring side, but it feels up to par with Gen 1 Pokemon. The one I've seen, it's a paintbrush for its trunk. I think it's in the game. This is the mind. I'm not familiar with Baldur's Gate 3, so... Although it definitely feels more Pokemon than the other things in B tier. Maybe I'll put it at like top of B tier. It is a little disturbing. Okay, we got the shark. The shark is something I actually have seen. So it looks like it's, I think from what I can tell, it's just like a shark with like an anchor head. I honestly think this one's pretty cool. I think it fits Pokemon. It's simple, you know what it's trying to be, but it feels a little bit more fantastical. I can't quite put it in S as it is literally just like a shark, but I think I'm willing to put it in top of A tier because it is kind of an interesting mon. That one's Sharpedo prototype. It definitely had to have had some level of inspiration. Given this was still Gen 1, I wonder how much that made it to Gen 3. But I would assume it was the inspiration for Sharpedo. Okay, next, it kind of looks like a Beta Kangaskhan almost. But it's like a Mecha Kangaskhan. I don't know what, it's kind of hard to tell what I'm looking at. It doesn't quite have the like identity that Kangaskhan has yet. It feels like it's lacking something. And it is sort of just it feels a little too blobby with this sprite. I'll put it in C. I don't like hate it, but I think I can see why this would need more refinement. Lickitung has become God in that one. Nah, Lickitung is something in this. Oh wait, I didn't have a new name. Okay, so we got some weird back sprites. So the first one looks like a bird, the second one kind of gives like Houndoom or Houndoom vibes, but it also gets like Mudbray, Mudsdale vibes. So, some sort of horse or dog. The first one kind of feels Natu-esque. I feel like a back sprite is harder to discern what is being done with it. The black and white, orange. Wait, the black and orange rock guys. I'm trying to figure out what you mean. The lynx? I don't know. I'm not sure which one you're thinking of. The bird looks cute. The bird looks like something I would actually like. Honestly, the back of like the horse dog thing looks pretty believable too. Like it feels like it would be. It makes sense. He's like it's in one of the caves in this game. I honestly don't know. I don't know if you're saying like Roly-Coly, Carkol, or Colossal. That's like the only thing I can think of. Okay, I do actually kind of like the bird. It's grown on me. I'm gonna put it like there. Actually, no, I'm gonna put it here. Fuck it. I just like the bird Pokemon, so there's definitely some bias there. Honestly, the pony thing looks pretty good too. Honestly, weirdly enough, the more I look at like the dragon deer thing, the more I dislike it. Like, I feel like there's just too much going on with it. I still think it's good. I might put it in top of B. It feels like it could be a Pokemon, but it doesn't like fit at least the gen, like the early gen aesthetic. The more I think about it, I'm like, do I want it at the bottom of? No, maybe I put it bottom of A. Or B. No, maybe. Yeah, I'll do bottom of A. I'm gonna flip it with it. I honestly quite like this one too. I might put it like there. I don't know what exactly is going on with like the circular thing and the ovular thing on its head, but something about this just feels. It feels like it fits in. Okay, we got like a Charizard Scyther thing going on. Like, I bet you this design was made and then it got switched into two different things. It looks weird. Like, it feels very mismatched. And I get why it got broken up into two Pokemon. Like, it's not bad per se. It just doesn't quite feel right. But maybe that this could be a case too of because I know Charizard and Scyther. It's hard to say. I mean, it's definitely more Pokemon than the things in B tier are. To be honest, the two later things in B tier are kind of just there because they're fucking funny. They're like so absurd. I don't want to put it that low because it feels genuinely Pokemon-esque. It just feels like it's not all the way there in terms of design. So, like, it feels like at least the first thing in B tier feels a little bit more fleshed out and realized. But I don't know. Maybe I put it. I don't know. I'm gonna put it at top of B. It doesn't quite work for me, but it feels much more Pokemon-esque than a lot of the other things that are in lower tiers. Okay, what the fuck am I looking at here? It's giving, like, Garfield Seal vibes. Seal like the animal, not the Pokemon. Or the musician. I don't know. I just don't. I don't know what it's going for. It's the face. The face just feels so... off. I think it's the Pokemon aesthetic is just... it just doesn't fit. Depending on what I want to do. I might put it at the top of C tier, I think. Like, I guess there is some design here. It's just, it feels like a fucking, like, Sunday comic as opposed to... a Sunday comic for boomers as opposed to an actual Pokemon. Okay, we got these, like, two mouse things. The first one looks pretty Pikachu-esque. It almost gives more, like, Dedenne vibes. The second one... so it goes from, like, a mouse to, like, a four-legged dog. I mean, these... especially the first one feels very Pokemon-esque to me. The second one a little bit less, because it feels too, like, I don't know, saber-toothed tiger-esque, maybe? And it feels a little less... I don't know why that doesn't really make sense, per se, the way I'm wording it. But it doesn't... it feels like it's wearing a mask. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't dislike it. I actually do kind of like it, but... okay, I'm going to put this in S tier. I think this one actually fits in so far the most. And maybe the color is making some bias. Man, nah, I probably shouldn't go in A. Or not in S, it probably should go in A. I'll put it at the very top of A. And then this one, I'm gonna put a little lower. I'm gonna put it like... Actually kind of like the elephant. It's grown on me, but I think we'll put it there. Okay, next up, this one's a little bit hard to tell what's going on with the. It's a back sprite of what looks kind of like a bear or a tiger. It's kind of hard to say. This one's hard because I'm not getting a bunch of information, though it does kind of feel aesthetically appropriate to Pokemon, or to as like a Pokemon. Maybe I'll put it like there. God, the more I look at this, there's just too much going on in this one. Like, I feel weird putting it in B, but at the same time, there's just too much going on. And then, well, this one is so simple too. Maybe we'll do that. It's just a little too simple. It's too much just like a real world animal. Coming up with Pokemon designs is hard. See why it takes them so long. Okay, so this looks like what was originally like a beta for the Dragonite line. I honestly dig these. Like, this feels like a very natural progression. It almost has like Samurott-esque to the back. The first one's cute, the last one's cool. I mean, this feels like a genuine evolution line. Yeah, the more I look at the mouse, the more I want to put it back to here. Not there. There. And then this I think I want to put... Honestly? These two go up here. I do like... This one's a little less... Well... As an evolution line, though, this works, I feel like. This one is like the most Pokemon feeling so far, I would say. Like, if this was in the game, I wouldn't... I feel like this could have totally been somebody's favorite line. Okay, we'll leave it there. What am I looking at here? Is this like a precursor to like Celebi? What am I looking at? Also, I keep going back to the yellow mouse. I think I keep lowering it because of the face. The face does not feel quite right. It does not have like the right stylization that Pokemon tend to have. Yeah, so what am I don't know, if this could have like inspired like the Jumpluff line even? I don't know. I don't really care for it though, to be honest. Like, it's once again, it's just like, it's kind of hard to tell what's going on. Not awful. It just doesn't quite do it for me. I don't know, it's just not doing it for me. I put it there. Okay, we got some interesting... Initially I was like... Okay, wait. I'm trying to see. Is this a 3-line or a 2-line? I think this is a 2-line. I wasn't sure because the color scheme's the same. But this has got to be like... This almost looks like a mix of Pikachu and like Sandshrew. Which is interesting. And I guess it goes back to the whole like Blaziken Latios thing. Where like they kind of make Pokemon and they like pull them apart. But hard to say. They're kind of cute though. I dig them. They feel pretty right. I say like here. I think I like the second one a little bit more. Actually, maybe I do that. Nah, I think that's fair. Let's do that. Okay. I know it gets unnecessarily confusing with the evolution lines. Beautyfly! Hello! Okay, the next one is weird. It almost is like... I wonder if this was like a Eevee initially. It has like the weird... It almost gives like the Eevee Gigantamax form. I don't get what's going on with its head. Like the face doesn't feel there. Doesn't feel quite right. I don't know. I don't hate it. It just... It's a little too intense. I think it's better than most of these. I think I'm gonna move you down there. You're like literally just like a tiger. It is kind of crazy how fast I like go back and forth with these mons, but I feel like that generally happens to me when a new Pokemon game comes out. Where like, it takes me time to really understand how I feel about a Pokemon, because I go back and forth on liking them and disliking them and all that. Anyway, we got what I'm assuming turned into Farfetch'd. Farfetch'd is definitely better. Though it is interesting. This gives like Gangster Bird. I dig it. I feel like it fits right in. It's got personality. Maybe I'll put it between the Shark and Flappy Bird. It just keeps giving me Flappy Bird vibes, I'm gonna be honest. But I feel like cute bird of that kind of shape and size would do very well with me. I like round Pokemon. Okay, next. I would assume this is Ditto and not a condom. This gives like so much more Dragon Quest vibes to me. I think it's the face. It just... Maybe I'm crazy on that, but this gives too much Dragon Quest to me. It is goofy. It's got a goofy face. But it doesn't quite feel right to me. I also have not put anything in S tier, which is kind of funny. I kind of forgot about S tier. I might move a few things from A to S. Yep, I think I'm gonna move these 3 to S. Let's do that. I'd like feel like those are Pokemon already. I don't want to put it too low. But yeah, it just does not quite feel Pokemon. It feels too much like Dragon Quest to me. I don't know what to think of it. I feel like I like it. The face is funny. I'm gonna put it in there. I'm gonna put it bottom of, or like top of B tier. I like it more than I like these 3, but it feels less Pokemon than like all of these, to be honest. Okay, then we got what I'm assuming turns into Tangela. I don't know what I feel of it. It kind of has the general, I think, Dragon Quest vibe again to me. So it doesn't quite do it for me, unfortunately. I don't hate it, but it doesn't, it's just not quite there for me. It kind of has the same thing. I think it looks a little better than this one, to be honest. Maybe this should be here. Yeah, let's do that. This feels closer to being a Pokemon. Okay, we got what I'm assuming is well, not as what turns into Lickitung. There's no way this doesn't turn into Lickitung. It's pretty goofy. I think Lickitung is better, but it's goofy. I dig it. It fits in with the personality of Pokemon. I'm probably gonna put it there. Okay, we got the Pinsir thing, which I also really like. I mean, this one is very close to what Pinsir turned out to be. So, it feels inherently more Pokemon than a lot of things here do. But I also really like this. Probably there. Maybe back here. The face feels a little disconnected. Let's do that, I guess. Well, I'm gonna do that. Okay. I'm indecisive. Then we got... Oh, it's probably Bellsprout. Probably what Bellsprout turns into. I actually kind of like this. It feels like it fits in. It feels like it fits in. Like especially like the eyes and the just like the feeling of it. I don't know if I like it more or less. I think I'm gonna put it right behind the Lickitung-esque thing. Well, maybe I put it in front actually. Okay. So this looks like some Mario RPG-esque character. Uh-oh, Psyduck needs to be pushed to the right a little. Okay, it needs a little more space, hang on. There we go. I don't know what this is. It's very funny, but it is not Pokemon. Oh my god, was this Hoppip? Oh, this might have been Hoppip, because we might be getting into Gen 2. Oh no. And it has the same issue of like the funny Ditto kind of thing, but it doesn't work as a Pokemon. But I like it. I'm gonna put it like right in front of the Ditto. Was this is like a mix of like Lediba and Dunsparce. That's weird. Initially I was like, no, that doesn't feel right. The more I look at it though, the more it grows on me. The more it grows on me. I think it actually, I could see myself liking it with the tongue and everything. It gives it personality. Fuck it, let's put it like there. That doesn't feel right. It feels a little too simple. I feel like these need to be lower. The more I look at it, it's the face. It just feels off. Okay. That feels mismatched. Okay, this thing is kind of cute. This also had to involve the Hoppip line, I feel like. Maybe it was Skip Loom or Jumpluff. It's really cute. I really like it. It's cute. It fits right in. I mean, it's a little on the Dragon Questy side, but I think it works. Fuck it, I'm putting it at the top of S. I don't know, it's just cute. The face is winning me. It's... I mean, these two are more Pokemon-esque, I guess. But it's so cute. I don't know, it's winning me over. Okay, so why is angry Lettyba? Why is it like Lettyba but angrier? That is kind of funny. It feels a little on the Dragon Quest side again, where I don't know. I say that as if I've never once played a Dragon Quest game, so I might be pissing somebody off so much right now. They're like, "How dare you?" But I do like it. I dig it. And it's got personality, which goes a long way. Fuck it. It's going there. The colored sprites, I think, do help, which is why this keeps... The bird is making it harder. And I keep seeing it more and more like Flappy Bird, which is obviously not the Pokemon's fault, because Flappy Bird would have came out... Flappy Bird, not Flappy Bird. Flappy Bird would have came out way later. Okay, what the hell am I looking at here? It's some cat thing. It's not the worst. It's a little hard to tell what I'm looking at. I don't know. I can't say it's bad. Ah, crap. I thought button. I can't say it's bad. It's just not... It just doesn't feel correct. Which is the kind of a shitty explanation. But that's just how it feels. I think it's just not there. I don't even know what this was supposed to... Like, it's some sort of cat. But it also gives Betty Boop. I mean, it's more Pokemon than that. These two are. I'll put it there. Okay, so I'm assuming this was like Beta Mantine. I dig it. It's not like amazing, but I don't know. Kind of cool. It has like the Articuno tail almost. Where do I want to put it? It's gonna make it into A tier for sure. Maybe like here, honestly. I do like it. And then this is fucking Politoed, I realize. Now, this is amazing. I really like this one. It feels quite good. I don't know if I want to... I'm put there. The more I think about it. Some of these I feel like are a little bit on the higher end because the evolution line helps flush everything together, but when they're not put next to each other in the tier list, it makes them slightly less good. I feel like especially this one, I feel like it needed some work. I'm gonna move it back one. Okay. I don't know, this one I don't like. I don't know why, I just don't like it. I don't know what it is. It's like a toy lion. Why does it have like the springy tail? It don't work for me. I don't like it. It's making me weirdly uncomfortable for no reason. It does kind of feel Pokemon-esque. But something about it I just don't like. It's just not really a valid reason. I'll put there. Okay, that should probably be behind that. I think the like Charizard Scyther thing should be up a little higher now. I'm not gonna make it out of B tier, but the more I'm looking, the more I'm like, it feels more convincing than a lot of these Pokemon. I might move this up a little too. Nah. I think that works. The next thing. What? It's like a lemur almost? Some sort of monkey thing? I don't know. It doesn't quite... I was gonna say it doesn't quite feel right, but the more I think about it, the more I'm like, nah, it kind of fits in. I'm not in love with it. But the more I look at it, the more I'm like, yeah, it kind of works. Okay, it kind of works. I'll leave it there. Okay, I'm gonna do like one more, and then I probably need to take a quick BRB break. I love this thing. This is adorable. This must be Quillfish. This is so goofy. Yeah, I don't know. It's just goofy. The face just feels so perfect. This is definitely something I see myself liking. It's got the roundness. It's just goofy. It's pure goof. Okay. I think I'm gonna take a bathroom drink break real quick. I'm gonna do a quick save. You know, and I will just go. I'll go on the Pokemon camp. Get a nice view. I'll minimize this for a sec. And just watch some Psyducks and stuff. Okay, I'll be right back. 1 sec. BRB almost got to turn my camera on. Okay. We got a nice little bunch of cuties going on around here. Very lovely, very lovely. Okay, I'm gonna pull my tier maker list back up. And we'll continue. So, giving Ghastly vibes, but this is Gen 2 Mons. I don't know, it almost feels like a Luigi's Mansion ghost. I mean, given they literally added one new ghost type in this gen, it must have just been its own thing that got cut. I don't know. I mean, I kind of vibe with it. I was gonna say, you can't have two Pokemon as one Pokemon. Yeah, that's a dumb sentiment by me, but I don't know. I mean, it has personality to it. I'll give it that. It is very simple. I kind of like it. Not great. Nah, it probably should be at the top of B tier. I get why it got cut. We're hitting some of the later ones now. So this is Slowbro's tail. Given they did that whole excuse of like Shelder turning into it, I wonder if it was the tail was originally going to be its own Pokemon, or there was going to be like another evolution in the Shelder line. I mean, it feels like a Pokemon, probably because it's attached to a Pokemon. I mean, I still like it. It has its kind of its own personality. It's got its own feeling. Nah, maybe because it's well. No, I'll put at the bottom of the list here. Okay, next. Okay, these are weird. The first one is like a little kitten kind of thing. The second one is really hard to read. A lot of the designs now that I'm seeing from the rest of this gen are things that I totally get why they were cut. They just don't quite work. And it's kind of a shame they don't work, but they just don't. Not much else to it. Yeah, the upper one, the second one in this line, I just like can't get a good read. Like I kind of Umbreon-esque actually, now that I'm thinking about it. But they just don't work. They're too hard to read. I think I'd go like this. Like they feel less Pokemon than, I mean, I can't like give these two because they're just too Dragon Questy to me. Maybe I need to reshuffle a little. I don't know. They kept trying to do this like black cat thing, and it just was not quite working. Okay, maybe the issue is these need to be like here. It's hard because I like the Dragon Quest X-esque monsters. They just don't feel like Pokemon. Do that. Okay. These almost give Wooloo vibes. I mean, not quite. I wonder if these were supposed to be ghost types too. It's again, it's the readability of them. Oh, is this its mouth, not its eyes? Because there's eyes of like. That's so weird. I don't know. Like, I'm sure it could work. I think it just needs some touching up. I can't say it's, like, awful. I think they're better than the cat kind of things were, in my opinion. I like the first one a little more. I'm gonna put him there. Oop, I'm gonna do that. What am I looking at now? It's like Pikachu ears on a seal with it's like fire dugong. I don't know what I'm looking at. I just don't know what I'm looking at. I think what makes the best Pokemon designs so good is like the readability of them. Even if like you're like, I don't know what that is, like you get like where the eyes are and the mouth is, or you know, you get the general feeling of it. And like just you almost can get a personality sense just by looking at the Pokemon. And I think the Pokemon that designs that work less are ones that I can't get a good read of, like, what their behavior is, almost. I mean, I kind of like it more than the cats. And I think this cat is a little bit better than, well, I'm gonna put it there. I mean, I think a seal just with a flaming ball. I don't know. I don't really like this cat. I don't really like the cats at all, to be honest. I don't know why. I'm gonna do that. Well, no, I'm gonna move one more. Let's do that. Okay. You sold me. No, okay. That feels right. Okay. Sorry, I'm being indecisive. My specialty. Okay. I don't know. This next thing, I think it has the same issue as like the weird lion dog toy thing, where like it feels really believable as a Pokemon to some extent, but at the same time I just don't like it. I don't know, it's the face, it just doesn't work for me. This one works a little less to me than this one, the dragon toy thing, does. I don't know, I just don't like it. Same with the panda with the hat too. Something just feels off about it. It feels like they're trying to be cute, and it just comes across as like kind of creepy to me. Also, this is just a panda in a hat. I feel like this one, out of the three that I dislike, this feels the least Pokemon-esque to me. I don't know what this feels like, but it don't feel Pokemon-esque to me. I mean, I at least know what it is. Let me put it there. The cat works, I just don't like it. I don't know. I don't know why. Okay, next we got something. The last one actually, these might be two. I was thinking it was a 3-line again, but I think it's a 2-line. The first one's kind of cute. Kind of gives Finneon vibes. I mean, it's a little simplistic. And it's a little hard to tell what they're going for. I feel like it functions. Then we got like another shark Pokemon. They really wanted to make a shark Pokemon, huh? They just couldn't quite get it right until Sharpedo. I am gonna put this in A. Maybe like there. The shark one, this one's actually kind of cool, I think. Initially I was like, eh. But the more I see it, the more I'm like, actually, it kind of works. Yeah, this one kind of works, actually. Do that. Maybe I move this one up slightly. Do that. This thing gives like weird Huntail vibes to me, and I don't really know why. Maybe it's just like Eolisk with an exaggerated mouth. I don't really have a strong opinion either way. I feel like it works, kinda. The second, like the front works, but the back, like the way it ends, just doesn't feel quite right. I put it there. It has some personality to it, I'll give it that. A lot of the Sinnoh ones are close to what they turned out to be. We still don't have the 3 legendary dogs, which what they came up with I think works better by a decent bit. They're not bad. I do kind of like them. They're just, yeah, I don't know. They're just not there fully. They do kinda work. I like the ice. I like the Suicune one, which gives more ice than water, but I do like that one the most by a decent bit. That one feels the most right. I think what I do is I put you like... I think I put you there, and then I do you because you're just... Well, no, you're a little better looking, I think. Aesthetically. Then we got... I can't tell if it was going to be Empoleon or if it might be more Prinplup. The face is cute. But yeah, no, I just think it doesn't feel quite there. It feels like the head and the like the top half and the bottom half, or top third, and the bottom 2/3 just feel a little mismatched. Like it feels like it should be, like it feels like it's trying to be little. The top half feels like a little one, and the bottom half feels like too big of a one, which I'm assuming is why I'm guessing the face was more turned into Prinplup and the body was more turned into Empoleon. That makes a lot of sense to me. That's kind of cute, goofy-esque. Yeah, a lot of the Gen 4 ones are the most detailed. I kind of like it. It's kind of cute. It just doesn't feel like it's fully there yet. Let's see. It probably should go somewhere in the upper A. The more I keep looking at the pincer one, the more the face just feels wrong. I'm gonna move you down. Well, eh. Yeah, I feel like that works kind of well. The fact that these are just so much more detailed, I think, helps as sprites. Because you get a much better idea of what they were going for. I might look at these. I might move those there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they just feel too much like Luigi's Mansion-esque kind of things as opposed to Pokemon. But I do like them. They have personality. Let's see, do I want to make any changes to A with that? It's not fully there, but it is kind of cute. I think part of the issue too is it feels like it feels like it should be small but also big. Like the size doesn't feel right. Why is the angry ladybug is slowly winning me over? Okay, Torterra-esque. Yeah, like it's mostly there. It's the face. The face isn't quite there, but it feels close. Because it is close. I might do that. That's actually kind of cool. It's a little too simple. Like, it feels like it needs more detail. But it feels like if the, like, I don't know if you just think of like the yearbook meme where it's like Daniel and the cooler Daniel or whatever that meme is where he's wearing sunglasses. It feels like Togekiss and the cooler Togekiss. I dig it though. No, I think it goes right there. Okay, we got, this is Rampardos. This is super close to Rampardos. It's just like a recoloring. But that's also why it works so well, is it's just Rampardos. I think the color changes they made definitely look visually better. Maybe like there. Well, probably goes there. Because that's basically just Rampardos, just the colors aren't quite there yet. Okay, yeah, and Hippowdon. Once again, I feel like this looks almost like too Hungry Hippo-esque. Or too cartoon. Like, I mean, I know Pokemon's cartoony, but it feels like a really young children's show type thing. I think like the design is close, the idea is there. It's just the coloring of it and the tweaking of it needed to be done. I think this one I will put like not like there. This is interesting. This is like Lumineon. Almost. I kind of dig it. I think Lumineon looks better. It feels more appropriate as like a water fish Pokemon. Like it's kind of hard to tell what exactly this is or where it belongs, like where it live biome wise and territory wise. You know what I mean? Kind of like climate wise. Like it feels like it's probably a fish. But then there's like a weird doubt if it like flies or if it's like a bug more. I do like it. I think it's cool. It wasn't fully there, but like it's a good starting point. Okay, now we got the Garchomp line. I am fucking in love with this first form of Gible. It's so cute. I mean, okay, this might be my new... Maybe there. These two are also very good. They're not quite as there. I think this one is also very high up. I think I'd rather have... maybe there. I was like, which would I rather have? This one or the Gen 1 Dragon or the Gen 4 like Garchomp? That's where things are a little tricky. No, I feel like these work just a little. This works just a little bit better. This one's kind of interesting, but I think I'm gonna put it there. Actually, no, I feel like this one works just as good. I feel like this one actually works a little bit better than the final stage, now that I look at it. The more I think about it. It almost feels like a Mora to me. Like in like the shape. I don't know. Okay. Last three. Okay, these were like These must have been really early concepts. Like, this looks like a child drew these. Like, someone had their kid draw what they thought a Pokemon would look like, and then they used it as a starting point. This is like Rotom Solgaleo almost? I don't know why. And then, I know that's Beta Arceus. Okay, like, well, funny, this one just is not a Pokemon. It's a blue explosion. Okay, I still like it a lot more than a lot of these. It doesn't, it's not even there. It's not even a design at that point. A child drew that in MS Paint, but still. Somehow it works better to me. I don't know. I don't know why. There's some charm in it. Okay. The lion with wings, but also testicles on its face. I initially saw this when I was just kind of briefly looking, going, I went, ew, weird, why? But I actually kind of dig it minus the testicles on the face. I think just the thing hanging down needed to be refined. But it is sort of just like a lion with wings, almost. Yeah, we'll go with that. And then Beta Arceus. Yeah, this one is just not, it's just not there. It's not a Pokemon yet. I mean, people had talked about, or theorized that maybe it was supposed to be super simple in a sense that, like, you couldn't comprehend the god of Pokemon because it was just too, like, incomprehensible, which is a cool theory, and it's kind of goofy, but it's just not there. There's just no detail. It's just like a vague shape. I might put it there. And that's it. Let me rethink a little of this real quick. Mainly the things at the bottom of B tier that I don't think are quite Pokemon. I'm gonna move these two to C tier, I think. Move this up slightly. I'm gonna move this down a little, actually. You know what? Maybe I move that one up to here. I don't know. Nah, it doesn't have enough personality. It's just like a tiger. Okay. Okay, let's go with that. I think that's my final thing. I'll have to talk to Bridget after the stream and get her thoughts on my list. I feel like some of these I could definitely come around to, because I feel like that happens a lot to me at Pokemon, where I see something I'm just sort of like, eh. But then I see it more in movement and action, I'd like it more. But I think there were a lot of good ideas here, and like a lot of this stuff like got transformed into something or partially transformed into something. Like, I feel like a lot of these, at least in S and A tier and some in B tier, like if they were a Pokemon now, like, you know, or if I had the time to do them, like, I feel like it would work, you know, or with a little refinement, it would work. I mean, some are more close to what they became than others. Some of these I don't think became anything, for that matter. But it is interesting. It is interesting. Okay. We're almost halfway to odds, which would be 256. So, We'll see. We might have a ways to go, unfortunately. This is a little tedious at this point, but I committed to it. The last major thing I want to do in Shield, outside of maybe just level up Shiny Psyduck and Sphere to 100 and make sure they're EV trained and shit. Yeah, no, this is actually like a really cool insight onto like the process of making Pokemon and how like ideas kind of start at simpler forms and then they get details, and a lot of times they get tweaked a bit, or they get like split into two different Pokemon essentially. I don't know, it's a cool look in like the behind the scene process of what goes into a Pokemon, because there's so many iterations. Like Pokemon don't just come out of thin air. Like there's so much care and attention put into them, and like defining what they are, and you know, there's iteration after iteration after iteration on so many of them. Even in like Gen 1 it looks like. But it's kind of cool seeing like the Gen 1 stuff, because like a lot of the time you could kind of see like, you know, that the fact that they were kind of just figuring out what the actual vibe of the game was. Like how were these creatures going to even look? Because they had some like much more creepy, weird, monstrous things before they lean more into like kind of cutesy-esque range. Kind of interesting. I do, okay, I'm actually gonna switch you in. The more I see the flower thing, I'm like, it's not quite there. It needs feet. No, I don't know. I like it. I don't know. I'm gonna put it there. But yeah, okay. I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna stop making little mild tweaks because I would be here forever and ever figuring out what I thought. Okay. Oop, wrong thing. We're gonna hide that again for now. I'll find a new tier list in just a sec. We probably got about a half hour left here. I have to decide if I want to do anything else with like camps today, or if I want to just kind of commit to this. It might be better to commit to this, because I am starting to get a little worn out of the shiny hunting stuff and getting ready to move on to a new game. So, let's see. Hopefully we get it sooner rather than later for my sanity. I see a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon starter list, which the sprites are very cute for that game. I gotta do a Mystery Dungeon game at some point on stream. There's an all shiny Pokemons from Gens 1 through 9. I know. Just no. It was like, there's something that was kind of interesting, which is early route Pokemon for Nuzlocke. The issue is I have not done more than one Nuzlocke, but I feel like I know what Pokemon are good versus bad, that I'd be curious to try it. You know, let's get my opinions on it, even though I am a completely unqualified person to discuss this. Oh, I just realized. So this is based off the individual games, too, because, like, there's Abra and Abra, or Caterpie. Yeah, there's, like, multiple Psyducks. So it is sort of basing it off what point in the game you're at. Or, like, not what game specifically you're in. Which, I mean, to be fair, makes sense. But that would also require me to know... Sorry. Which game sprites are from. These look like Sun and Moon. But, like, that's not Sun and Moon. What the f... They're not, like, quite in order. Maybe I might just skip over dupes. In what game is Chikorita an early encounter? What? But yeah, like, there's so many like, I feel like I should be able to know what these are based off the sprites, but I'm not perfect at it. I don't know how much that really changes from gen to gen, though. I mean, there's probably some, you know, slightly better move pools in certain gens, but that applies to the enemy Pokemon as well. Okay, I'm just gonna make a dupes. Okay, let's see. So we're just gonna do this generally. I will remove dupes as I see them. It's just a big ass sprite. Oops, sorry. Okay. Caterpie. I feel like Caterpie is okay. It's not great, but I feel like Butterfree has the utility that can come in handy. It's not gonna make it to the late game very well, but in the first like half of the game I feel like it's pretty decent just because of the status inflictions. I think because it can also get the ability in later gens Compound Eyes, which means like you have to worry less about like Sleep Powder and stuff missing. I'm gonna put in like B tier because it's not like a great late game mon, but it works in the early game. Okay, Rattata. Or Alolan Rattata. I would assume... I honestly don't know. I don't know what its Alolan Rattata's move pool is. I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, real quick. Let me look this up. Can it get guts? I know Alolan or regular Raticate can get guts. Doesn't. Maybe Glundi or Hustle most likely. What kind of move pool you get? You're looking like Gen 7. Or not. Or does it get... Maybe it gets the same moveset. Hold on. Oh, it looks like I get the same moveset. For some of these. Dimension. No, they don't. They have slightly different moves. Okay. Let's see. It gets Sucker Punch at 29. It gets Hyper Fang, Quick Attack. Looks like I learned some okay TMs. It seems meh. It seems like it'd be... Oops, sorry, that's the wrong thing. It seems like it wouldn't be bad. Yeah, it's probably like B tier as well. Spearow. I feel like... Okay, the issue is so many Pokemon can work in Nuzlocke, I feel like. Or just in general, like, I think people underestimate that. Like, I feel like Spearow probably is decent as a flying type. Once again, not late game kind of mon, but... You know. Ekans. I feel like Ekans has kind of a limited move pool. Which is what... Well, I feel like Poison is just not that good offensively. I guess in the later gens it's probably pretty good because of the fairy types. But... I don't know. I don't feel like Ekans is that good. I feel like Spearow is about the same. Let me look. You know, here, I can... Let's pull up Arbok for a sec. Okay, actually, it does get Intimidate in later gens. I honestly thought that was a Radical Red change. Next is pretty good. I It's thanks. No, that's probably actually pretty good. Okay. Let's move it up to C. Okay, Zubat's just S tier. It's fast, you know, the line is fast, it's pretty bulky, has, you know, the flying type, and better usage of the poison type. Learned some pretty good moves. Just overall a good Pokemon. Plus you can get Crobat much earlier if you're willing to just ride around back and forth, especially if you have like speed up on an emulator. So I love how unqualified I am for this. Alolan Meowth, or Persian, I don't actually know enough about this either, to be honest. What is its like abilities and stuff? Fur coat. It does get Technician. Although it's a 50-50. I don't know why I keep going to Gen 7 of all things, but... It's Fake Out, which is always helpful. It gets, looks like some good special moves. It's U-Turn, that's pretty good. Let me go back to Pokedex for it. Are you more special? You are more special. Your speed's actually really solid. That's probably like B tier. Psyduck. I feel like Psyduck and Golduck get some pretty good moves. I feel like they're overall quite solid. I'll put it in A tier. I feel like Growlithe is more B tier with its move. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna speed this up. Abra is A tier because it's just, you most likely can't evolve it into Alakazam depending on what you're playing. Slowpoke is just goated. It's just such a tank. Magneton is honestly excellent, and Magnezone is very solid. I mean, you know, they're just good. They're just, like, using Magneton in Emerald was, like, it was absurdly strong. It's got a good typing. You know, it's got bulk. Okay, I'm realizing more and more I'm not qualified to talk about this. I gotta do Nuzlocke. I really do. Of just the vanilla games. I'm not gonna drive myself crazy. Okay, I'm definitely not really fit to talk about this. I'm realizing more and more. And I also don't want to be bothered. It's too much energy to, like, think about. I could try to, like, really quickly throw it together without any explanation. I mean, I could do that, but I think we just chill for the next 20 minutes. I'm ready to just relax. Catch a few Psyducks, or hatch a few. We're getting close to that halfway point. Which we were under 50% odds for, it was like a 30-something% odds that we got the Spheal, so, you know, I can't hope for anything too crazy. I'm sure one of these days I'll find a blue duck. You know, now I'm thinking about Nuzlocke. I just gotta go through and Nuzlocke a bunch of games. I had to do it on the vanilla games though, because when we did the Emerald, Bridget and I, we did it on Emerald Cross, which I mean is a much nicer version of Pokemon Emerald. There's just so many nice quality of life features like not needing HMs and shit. But the issue with that too is I get the benefit of unlimited TMs and stuff. Like there's too many benefits that make it easier than the original Emerald as well. Even if we turn off like friendship bonuses and stuff, it just ends up being much easier. So I really like the original Emerald and Fire Red Leaf Green, even though it probably is gonna suck because no physical special split. Well, yeah, and the lack of infinite TMs just makes a lot less things viable. But it is what it is. I would have to do it in set mode. We did it in Switch mode when we did Emerald Cross, which I don't think is bad. I did use 2 items in battle throughout the whole game. One of them, though, was just throwing a Pokeball at a Wobbuffet so I didn't get Destiny bonded. Which, I mean, is kind of cheating. But, you know. The other was... I used a potion in the first gym to save my Mudkip. I panicked. Because I was blocked. Both cases were cases where I couldn't switch my Pokemon. But I would like, hard stick to the no items rule. I feel like with another, I probably would do a lot more speed up. Not in battles, but just to, you know, catch Pokemon and stuff. And I would rare candy for sure. Which we didn't have at the time. We just had like a XP multiplier. Although what is nice is you could get level caps in Emerald Cross. Like that's not something that you can perfect. Like you can't. There isn't like a hard level cap in the original games. Like you want it for the gym leaders to make it so you don't just over level, but you can accidentally go over the level cap, and then you have to decide do you want to use it or not, which is tricky. So I don't know. We'll see. It would be fun to go through and do a bunch of Nuzlocke though. I don't know what would I even do? Cause like. It'd probably have to be what Gen 3, 4, and 5 are the ones I'm the most comfortable with. Like it would be really sick to go through and do Nuzlocke of like every gen, or at least all that. No, I wouldn't do 1 and 2 probably. I have to play Crystal at some point because I've never played the original Gen 2 games either. But that's a whole other thing. Yeah, I mean, because I couldn't even Nuzlocke the Gen 6 games. I mean, Omega Ruby FSF would just be the same thing over. Oh, yeah, and I could do Heart Gold Soul Silver. I don't know, it feels like it'd be fun. It feels like it would just be... It'd be an interesting way to test myself. But given I've now done Radical Red, even though that wasn't a Nuzlocke, like, I feel like it's not gonna really be that challenging. But I don't know, maybe I'm overestimating my abilities. Or underestimating how difficult some fights are. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't think I wanted Nuzlocke. Nuzlocking Gen 7 sounds interesting, but that's when I stopped knowing the games as well. Nuzlocking like Sword and Shield could be fun, but I feel like part of the issue there too is just the general complications of a game like this because of the way the wild encounters work. Same with something like Legends Arceus. Not that I don't think Legends Arceus I'd want to Nuzlocke. It's just not a good game for that. I don't know, I do like the planning aspect of it all. Also Sword and Shield I couldn't hack in rare candies. I probably would just do a bunch of raids would be the best way to go about that. And then I would just say anything that faints in a raid doesn't count for grinding. I don't know. Who knows? We'll see if I one day do that. I probably would do it alone without Bridget, no offense to her. Not because it's bad, but just because then I could go a lot faster. Because it would be cool just to like, boom, 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 multiple of them back to back to back. So. We will see. One day. It's on the to-do list. Oh, I have to see if that's going to be before Scarlet and Violet or after Scarlet Violet. Because that's something I want to play, but I feel like I need a break before I do that from Pokemon. Even if it's not like a super long break, like a month or something, just to... Even a couple weeks, just to fully reset. I think Bridge and I have a plan for after Radical Red to do something that's not Pokemon, before we also consider doing the one Radical Red challenge run we were talking about. I don't know, we'll see. Because that would function as the break for me. Honestly, I might do a little bit of Brilliant Diamond while we do that, because I'd probably still have 2 days a week. Either that, or I want to do some more new Snap stuff, honestly. Having Bridget play again recently after a break made me want to take a bunch of photos again. So maybe I'll do that at some point, too. We'll see. I like going for high scores. It's fun. Hey, we're 5 away from half odds. Honestly, I feel like the egg hatching feels more tedious than the wild encounters did. I don't know if this is because this feels like weirdly less interactive, or if just because I'm doing 2 shiny hunts back to back. That might honestly just be it. But this has felt less interesting to me. I don't really have a desire to do any more shiny hunts in this game. Like, it's cool to get shinies, and there's some shinies that I would like to hunt, but I just don't have the time or patience. Because I was considering in BDSP, now I can go for Arceus because I have Bean Legends Arceus. Part of me was considering doing the soft resets to try to find a shiny Arceus. The issue is that because the shiny charm works differently in that game, it only affects hatching. It would be a 1 in 4,096 chance, which is just too much. I feel like I'd lose it because I'd be doing it for, 8 days or something, probably. I mean, I could get lucky and get it in 1 day and under 100 resets, but like, I've never done a soft reset encounter, like, shiny hunt. That'd be cool, and that'd be a really fucking sick way to get a shiny Arceus. But the issue is, I don't think I have the patience. And maybe if Brilliant Diamond gets pushed back a bit, and then I take a break from stuff, but that's just too much to do on stream. And, soft resetting off stream feels like a waste of time because it would be so lame to not get my reaction to it. So, I don't know. It's hard to say. But that's like really the only time I'd probably get a chance without beating Brilliant Diamond a second time and beating Legends Arceus a second time. Where are we real quick with this? Oh, whoops. The egg thing was bound to happen on accident. But yeah, it's like, I don't know. It's just so much effort to shiny hunt. It just takes so much time. And while I have some patience for shiny hunting, it's not a ton. Like, I'd much rather be doing shiny hunting in Legends Arceus. It's just so much more active. Like, you're just doing so much more while looking for them. Even though it's a lot harder to shiny hunt an individual Pokemon without... I just don't bother doing that. So... it be what it be. But that's just sort of where I'm at. So, well, we'll see. Even like Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu just seems more fun to shiny hunt in. We'll see what happens in Scarlet Violet, because I know there's some interesting ways to get shinies in that game. It's not quite as easy as Legends Arceus, but that's partially just because there's no like sparkle or sound effect for shinies, so you actually have to like notice them. But with the sandwiches and stuff, especially because I think you can do it with like multiple people. We'll have to see. I do like the shiny hunting, I don't like how long it takes sometimes, is the issue. Like, that's why Legends Arceus is so nice, is because you can get shinies pretty frequently. So, like, they're rare enough that it's cool to find them, but they're not so rare that it just becomes tedious. Like, you need that, like, little bits of reward in between. You know, those little dopamine spikes of actually getting it. And for most shiny hunting, you know, like, on top of each other. Well, there's 2 of these. Nope, that was half odds. Are we gonna get it? Basically at half odds? Oh. A lot of yellow ducks. Yeah, so for a lot of them, you know, I'd say like the Arceus thing seems like a cool idea to do the shiny, but that could take just so long. I just don't have the patience for that. Like, I feel like there's just better uses of my time. I mean, there's better uses of my time than this right now. Because, like, Legends Arceus, you get stuff... I knew I was missing an item there. You get stuff on such a semi-regular basis for shinies and stuff. You even get, like, cool Pokemon just in general that I can trade in home. That it just feels much more productive. Even if it's not really that productive in my life, but, you know. I just realized my... Wait. Oh. Something got... Hang on. My audio thing got... I accidentally dragged it. I'm pretty sure it's -12. Is that like -11 point something? My desktop audio. I did not mean to do that. Hopefully that's correct, if I'm remembering correctly. It'd be bad to have horribly fucked up my audio levels and not realize. Pretty sure it was -12. This was like 11. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to compare earlier in the stream and later in the stream. And watch back to see if it sounds about the same volume. Because I don't think I have anything saved on my computer for that. Yeah, it does not look like I have anything unfortunately written down about that. Oh. We'll go for a couple more hatches and then we'll wrap up. It is 10:54 and I got work tomorrow, so gotta wrap up pretty soon. Maybe we go to like 265 or something. Nope. Tragic. Wait, that was not a hatch, that was just me obtaining an egg. Ah! Hit the wrong button, didn't think that through. Oopsie doopsies. I think we grab one more egg, and then we'll probably just hatch the few remaining things in our inventory. Just go look for any watts. The last eggs hatch. Yeah, I don't think there was as many eggs hatched as last time I did this, unfortunately, but it was a little bit on the shorter end of a stream, so got on a tad late. Alright, that's life sometimes. No, I was about to talk to you. Oh, blue duck. Maybe I could do a couple more laps. Not that late. I'm debating. It's so easy to do, like, get into the just one more mindset. Now, let's call it good here. We'll stop at 265. That's a decent enough number. Yeah, we made progress. Well, I mean, not really, but we hatched more. We hatched a good amount. Don't know where we started, but we hatched a decent bit. No blue ducks yet. But we got 2 more chances here. I'm guessing we won't get it, but you never know. All it takes is one lucky egg. Should have one more in our party, right? Cool. We'll just go grab those, like, 2 beams I see, and then we'll be good there. Ingredient. Oh, you give me money-related thing. May as well take it. Money is nice. Don't mind if I do. Ah, I missed that item. Whoops. Oh. Damn, from rain to sand. What was that? What was wheezing? Oh, okay, last Psyduck. Shiny, shiny, shiny. Damn. Rip. Oh well. We'll get there eventually. We got Wednesday. For now. We got Wednesday as well to look for shinies, so. Who knows? Maybe we'll find one before we know it. Rare candy. A teeny tiny mushroom. Butterfree. Yeah, we just have one more down this way and then we'll be good. That should be all of our Watson items for the day. We'll quickly slap Spiel in a new job. You know, try to get some more XP. I do want to get to level 100 as well as the shiny Psyduck that we get, as well as get an EV train. So I guess it depends at what point in the stream we find the shiny Psyduck. If it's right at the beginning, I'll probably just buy mints and stuff and use XP candies, and if it's, you know, late in the stream, I will probably do one more shield day, do a little bit of off stream stuff with that, so I can just use Poke Jobs. Be as cheap as I can about it. Ah, another Butterfree, but this one cooler. Alright. Yeah, I'll grab this last one and then we'll fly back, put Spheo on a job, and call it good for the night. As well as move a couple Psyducks as needed. I'll just move the Psyducks to home and then probably to Legends Arceus off stream. Just because we need to clear them out. So we got a couple of them. Yeah, definitely not as many as last time, but a significant enough amount. Let me switch back Magmar for Lugia, just in case. I'm sure Ploop has become very good friends with me. Important. I need Ploop to love me. I love Ploop. Ploop's my silly little guy. We gotta get Ploop a little other friend, little tiny friend, little blue Psyduck guy. Okay, let's see. Ooh, one that actually works with Spiel. Oh crap. But yeah, I don't know. A lot of the jobs we've been doing did not quite sync up with Spiel. Yeah. I guess should be sending in my old team from Shield or from Sword that never got. Try to get them closer to level 100 just for shits and giggles. May as well. And I do have like a lucky egg extra or two, but that's fine. Me and my screenshot addiction. Okay. Yeah, I think that will wrap things up here for the night. So, no shiny Psyduck yet, but that's okay. We're still looking. Gives us a few more chance to look at things in the camp and stuff for the hell of it. Because that's you gotta find the positives. You gotta find the little cute guys in the rubble of yellow. So yeah, next time we'll keep looking for Psyduck, look at a few more Pokemon in the camp, and we will just go from there. But yeah, it's gonna wrap things up for tonight's stream. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I wish you would again tomorrow as always. Hope to see you guys then. Thanks for watching and goodbye.